lot about his game, everything about it. I mean, to be honest, personally, I've got my opinions on it, but do you feel that Ludvig Aberg can become world number 1?
Well, he went up to world number 4.
He's getting up there.
So he's close. He just has to overtake Schauffele, McIlroy, and Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah. The other two, the first two, I can see it done. It's catching Scotty. That's going to be the hard part.
Yeah.
You kind of forget, you do forget with Scotty, like he had a chance of winning this tournament as well. I mean, he had a bit of a bad Saturday, I think it was 76 maybe, which kind of pushed him away, but he is still the best player in the world and the best player by quite some way. You know, he makes golf look incredibly difficult and incredibly easy at exactly the same time. Åberg makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Like Scheffler, you have no idea what's happening.
I always had a thing with Scheffler that he would hit these shots, and he did the hole out on 16, was it, in the bunker?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it was. I just sit there and think, you jammy sod, like you. But he keeps doing it. So like, there's a point where it doesn't become jammy.
He's the most
like,
consistently lucky man I've ever seen in my life.
I have to, like, in my brain, correct and be like, well, he keeps doing it, so like it can't just be all the way lucky all the time.
God, he's so annoying.
It does just look like very different approaches, isn't it? It's like two very contrasting players. And you do have someone like a Xander as well, who's yet to come back, coming back through injury.
Yep.
Rory started off this year very well.
Oh, yeah.
But Åberg is obviously he's 25, he's still young. You could see him having a future, for the next 15 years. Because like genuinely his swing is so simple, it's so repeatable, and the way he goes about golf as well is exactly the same. It's just super simple. Like, nothing looks like it's going to fall off.
I think that's what makes him such a strong candidate to do it, though, because when you when you watch his game, when you watch his swing, and it's not just his golf swing, it's his, like we've spoken about before, it's his mindset. There doesn't really seem anything that would waver too far away that doesn't mean that he can't do it. Because at the end of the day, the way he's going to have to catch him is being super, super consistent and high finishes all the time. And I think his game, his mindset, him as a person, sets himself up perfectly for that. And I think another thing that is kind of a little bit of a tool that people have spoken about with Scotty, but maybe he doesn't get mentioned as much as he probably should, is Ted Scott, and having such a good person on the bag. And Joe, is it Scorvin? I can't remember, the second Scorvin or whatever his name is for Åberg. He used to caddy for Ricky, so he was with him for 13 years. And I just thought that final shot, that second shot into 18, where he got him to, it may have been Åberg, but that caddy player relationship.
Scovron.
There you go, Scovron.
Yeah.
To take that 7 wood, whatever wood it was, just make sure it got over the water, give yourself the opportunity to say, okay, it's a long 2-putt, but we're not playing with the water. It's not going to come in flat. Just like those little individual decisions that maybe get looked over, but having someone like that on the bag will hopefully elevate him and continue to keep him playing at a high level.
Yes, there's the kind of decisions that we've been saying that Rory should be making for the last 2 or 3 years. Like, why are you... Rory's mindset is like, well, why don't I just go straight at the pin?
Yeah.
Well, it had been previously. He's playing much more, like a much different approach to the greens now. But like, that him hitting way too much club is him saying, well, I know this is going to carry the water. I'm just going to hit it nice and smooth. It'll carry everything. And then we'll do our best to get up and down from where we end up. It kind of is it's such a grown-up mindset for someone so young. It's baffling how he's doing that under pressure in the biggest tournaments in the world.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, I would say I'd say that he's definitely going to be the best male Swedish golfer.
Oh, for God's sake.
Better than Peter Hansen.
I'm afraid so.
And people who have listened to this podcast since the beginning will know that is a deep cut Kieran reference right there.
Like,
deep cut.
Kieran likes 2 golfers, Peter Hansen and Brooks Koepka.
Where's the link?
There's literally no link.
Where's the
Yeah,
little...
what's the Venn diagram of Hansen and
He just had a really great Masters once, and it was one of the first Masters.
What about Peter Hansen?
No, Peter Hansen. That's what I mean. Peter Hansen had a great Masters once. I want to say 2013, the year that Adam Scott won. Not that I know about it. I've just ever since
loved him ever since.
He was in the final group. He was in the final.
Did I tell you met him? Peter Hansen last year.
Because
Was it last year
he's
or
Ludvig's. He's Ludvig's mentor.
Yeah,
coach.
one of, yeah. He's got a lot of people in the background. He's a very nice guy. He's a lot taller than I thought.
Yeah, he is. He's a tall guy.
But maybe it was just because of his presence.
Maybe it was just on a pedestal.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're 6'8". No, you're just elevated in my mind.
Just a quiet man that just goes
floating around.
just a great guy. Yep.
What a guy.
Yeah.
I think, I imagine that he's going to eclipse certain players. I think he'll get
Eclipse?
he'll get past Stenson, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Swedish world, right? Yeah.
As far as like career wins.
What about Noren?
I mean, no one's going to get past
Untouchable.
No one's going to get past Noren. Noren.
Not in your heart.
Noren has like graduated to such a degree now where yes, he's from Sweden, but really like he's a representative of the world.
Yeah.
He's gone past
world
national
chef.
boundaries. Yeah.
I think
He breaks
I thought you were
barriers.
going to say it was from Preston.
He's one of us.
I think
an
the
adopted Preston.
only thing with Aberg, I think, is that obviously like he has the capability to win every golf tournament there is, but the difference between him and Scotty is Scotty can do it week in, week out. I just don't know, with the mindset of this happy mindset, has he really got this, like, he can get hot, he can get really, really hot, but can he have that killer instinct to just wipe out a field that Scotty does, that Tiger did so well,
I mean, the way that he approached everything with his attitude, which does seem incredibly calm, I don't see why not. I mean, Scotty's a little bit different because he's got that dog in him.
That's right, yeah.
A little bit. This is a boy that can get arrested. If he doesn't like the wine, he just smashes the glass.
For God's sake.
He's a bit angry at times. Has the Lord on his side.
does.
He's got a lot of things going for him, and you can kind of see his approach. But I don't see why Åberg's approach can't kind of produce the same results.
Yeah. It's just sometimes
Yeah.
it is a harder thing to see because of the two guys. You've got someone who's Scotty, who a lot of the time we complain to say that there was not much charisma about him, and he just, because he was so steely and eyes on the prize kind of mindset. And then you've got someone like Ludvig, who is a lot more happier and sort of chilled out. And so when you look at them, you naturally kind of lean over to the Scotty kind of vibe of like, okay, well, he is that stone cold killer that has just got that dog in him that's going to. But can they both work?
This is the thing. I think Åberg is a stone cold killer.
I think
he's got it in him.
Yeah.
The reason that he was so good at the Ryder Cup, the reason that he came out in his rookie season and won already at the age of 25 is because he's got that dog. The consistency of dog
That's
is
what I
the
mean.
question.
It's just like, it changes someone from being a great player to then being into another elite category. Like, at the moment we're seeing Scotty Scheffler, we're seeing Xander, these people that can take a tournament and just kill it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like no one's got a
Exactly.
chance on day 4.
And that's, and I definitely think that he has that potential. I just think that we haven't seen it yet. So now he's done the kill, now he needs to do the rest.
Maybe Åberg's like the scariest stone cold killer because he smiles while he does it.
That's true,
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's Scotty's the dog in the yard that you won't jump over the fence because he's barking. Like you won't jump on the fence with Åberg because he's just looking at you.
Yeah, it makes no noise.
He's chewing a bone.
He's the Hannibal Lecter of golfers. He cannot wait.
What would Xander be though? What would
Boring.
what dog would Xander be?
I mean, Xander would probably be like a Doberman.
I feel like
chilling.
Xander's the one where like you could be stroking him and he kind of likes it, but then he has that one area of the body where if you like scratch his belly, he doesn't like it. So then you're just like
Such a convoluted reference. I love it.
like he's like happy to be with you, and then all of a sudden, like if he wants to go,
Yeah, right, okay.
he'll
Yeah,
go.
I feel you.
To be honest with Xander, I don't get that
Squirrel.
from Xander. I get Xander being actually just like a really nice dog.
Yeah.
He's just like a really nice dog, and he's actually just really good at golf.
Yeah.
And like he
A
wins.
dog that's good at golf.
Yeah.
The metaphors are
and
so
he-
confusing.
I'll get back to golf now.
Yeah.
And he wins tournaments just by being like just better.
Just-
Like
yeah,
just
yeah,
hits
yeah,
it better. Like
Yeah.
he's just a great golfer.
Did Åberg have some injury problems, by the way? Because there was a little bit of talk about injuries, wasn't there?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He just went through a software update.
iOS.
Solved it, yeah.
No,
I got an iOS update and I'm ready to go.